super excited to show you through how to use our new Hydra Infusion Needling Pen. Intention is that when you buy our Hydra Infusion Pen, you can come back to this video and you can just do it as you're watching this. The really cool thing, I just want to get this out of the way, I've never had a microneedling pen with a base before. Makes it so much easier to store. It's all nice and safe. It's not going to fall off anything. I've already gone ahead and loaded my cartridge with my serum in. Because I have melasma, I'm going to be using our pigmentation needling serum, which at the moment does come with the pen. The reason why this is made for pigmentation is because it has tranexamic, we've got PDRNs and exosomes, and we have two kinds of exosomes. One of those exosomes is actually clinically proven to speed up skin healing. So this serum, perfect pair for melasma, microneedling, in terms of it's going to reduce that inflammation and it's going to make it so that you don't get any rebound. So cool things. We have multiple functions. We've got multiple. This is the most advanced pen I have ever owned. Just going to show you close up. We've obviously got the on and off button and we've got EMS. We preloaded my cartridge. So this little arrow here, that is your needle depth. All we do to adjust the needle depth is turn. I am going to start off with 0.5 because I always start off on my forehead. When you go to turn this on, we're just literally going to press in the button. What you'll see is you can change the speed. So not only can we change the depth, we can change the speed of the actual needles going in and out of your skin. And then if you want to add in EMS, you just click the EMS button. See that little light there? We've got 6 levels. Now, I'm not going to go to level 6, but we're going to go maybe 1 because I've never done EMS before. You can see where our EMS is going to come out. The whole point of this pen is it's serum infused. That's where we get Hydra Infusion. So I'm going to start off with a flow rate of 3. You can see the serum coming out already. This is so much neater than putting serum on and then trying to put the pen on. And then, I mean, yeah, this gets really messy. I start off in circles. Now, if this is a bit maybe too deep for you, then you might want to go down and you can do that mid-use, 0.25. So you can hear the serum coming out. You don't need to press hard. I tend to go in circles just all across the forehead. And again, you can really see that serum. This is a flow rate of 3. So next time, probably 2, maybe even 1. I am a little bit distracted because, again, I've never used EMS before, so I'm not used to my eyebrow doing this. But anyway, so I'm going to go right across to the temple. I'll just go to the other side. Multi-treatments in one. You've got your EMS, you've got your pigmentation serum that we're using, and we're also microneedling. I am so not used to that EMS. I can feel that going up into my forehead. I don't know if, yeah, you can see that. It's so weird. Anyway, so circular motions. I'm going to try and ignore that. I usually go twice in circular motions. And then what we would do is, depending on the depth of your pigmentation, really what we want to do is we want to go up and down. Again, we are not pushing hard. At any time, you can change your needle depth. You can change the EMS, which is really grabbing my eyebrow there. You can change all those functions. So up and down. That is so distracting. I'd be very keen to hear people's thoughts on the snatching feeling that happens with EMS. Up and down. If you had really prominent melasma on your forehead, I would probably go diagonally. And again, really loves that eyebrow. And again, maybe it's because I talk with my eyebrows. We're not pressing, we're just gliding. I'm not applying any pressure. I'm just letting the pen glide over the serum. That's the fantastic thing about having serum infused. So I'll just go sideways this way. Say, for example, if you had the typical melasma patch, what you can then do is just kind of go around in spot treatments. We don't really want to be spending any more than a couple of minutes on each section. There is a point of over needling here, but realistically, That comes down to your needle depth, that comes down to your pressure. I'm going to go up and down my nose. The really great thing about this is that I'm not having to reach across and grab serum. I'm not having to stop and start. I can just keep going. A lot of people get raccoon eyes. I certainly did. Mine was really bad with melasma. Best thing to do is just to kind of put your nose to the side and then glide across in like a outward motion. Again, we're not pressing deep. That I tell you what, if people like snatch skin, they're gonna love this pen because I can definitely feel it. Same thing. I'm right-handed, so it's a bit different for me, but we're just gonna basically slowly, not pressing hard, go across. Just do your up and down motions, up and down motions. I've just refilled my canister because on the flow of level 3, there's actually quite a lot of serum that comes out on flow level 3. So I've just put it down to 2. Up and down into where we've already hit the eyes. I'm actually specifically not re-hitting that because I don't need to. And then we'll go around in circles. Again, just circular motions here, not pressing hard. Just going to go up and down. And then we can go diagonal. So realistically, we want to go circular motions up and down and diagonal. And say, for example, if you had this cheek that really had a lot of pigmentation, you would just go over again. Now the chin, you could use numbing cream, but honestly, I mean, it's annoying, but it's not painful. And if it is painful, you are doing it wrong. So just going up into that lip line there. You go across. This also, just so you know, has a little function so that the blood doesn't get sucked up into the cartridge as well. Diagonal. And we're done. All right, so we're going to do across the lip now. And again, just circular motions, up and down and diagonal. If you're someone who has the melasma mustache, you can kind of do that and then go over again. But just keep in mind that across here, very sensitive. So you can just kind of do a bit of a stamping motion. Just FYI, for those of you who have issues with hair loss and things like that, remember how I said that this has PDRNs and exosomes? Go up into your hairline and down. And you can, you know, if your skin is a little bit less firm, you can definitely hold your skin. Don't be afraid to do that. You might feel like it looks weird, but no one's watching unless you're on camera like me. We are almost done. You can see I've picked a pimple the other day, so I'll show you how to deal with that in a second. It is closed, just for anyone who's going to pick on that. But basically, if I was worried about that scarring, I'm just going to hit that again. That is it. So from here, we're going to turn off. We're going to open our cap here. We're going to put our protective cover back onto the cartridge, and then we're going to throw that away because these are not reusable. So literally put that on there, pull it out, that goes in the bin. So hope you found that helpful. As I said, this is a video really to guide you along. If you have any questions about our Hydra Infusion Pen, drop them in the comments below. And if you're interested in this particular pen at the moment, as I said, we do have the free serum, and we've also got 10 free cartridges when you buy the pen. You can grab it in the link in the bio.